Warning. This video may contain graphic language, graphic violence, gross cartoon penises, and a whole lot of Pimpy the pimp-ass pimp showing motherfuckers what's up. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Man, something weird has been happening to my platforms. I saw a video that was uploaded that I did not upload, which was weird. And then a video that I did upload, weeks ago, but couldn't get it unstuck, all of a sudden start playing. Really weird. Anyways, there's a couple of videos out there that I showed that definitely caught the attentions of people, and I can see why. For those of you who did see this video right here with this lady, she's a psychologist, and she came out on mainstream media over in the UK and started spouting out things that we hear usually by these so-called truthers. I couldn't believe my ears. So for a second there, I was like, is this lady, she must be one of these wackadoodles. Well, she's a psychologist, so no. That doesn't mean she's not a wackadoodle, but I thought, man, maybe I'm the one that's crazy, because the stuff that she was talking about definitely caught my attention. These are a lot of things that we hear people spout out about, like I said, from the truther community, or the so-called truther community. The problem that I have with them is they embellish way too much, exaggerate, and they lie and they mislead. It's one thing to go out there and try to cover information that's provable, but it's another for you guys to take it down a whole separate path in which they're talking about they work with Trump and they're on his ambassador team and all this other crap. It's stuff that I can't deal with. Anyways, let's get back and take a look at your comments regarding what we played on the video and answer any questions that you might have. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button, and if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold, silver, or any other precious metals, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description, or just type in www.moneymetals.com/Pimpy. If you make a purchase when you follow that link, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win 10 free silver ounces. So get started today, and hopefully your stack will start to look like this real soon. So head on over, tell them Pimpy sent you. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here I do post updates if I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join, look me up, and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey, catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. So if you do want to head on over to Money Metals, just click it. And there you are. So come on over. Join us. I look forward to having you. So in addition to this lady talking about the subject matters that she did on the news, people have been catching some pretty freaky things happening within these congressional hearings. Things that do look weird. I don't know if anybody's ever paid attention to the people that's behind the representatives during the hearing. One lady looked like she was all cracked out, but she was going word for word with the lady that was in front of her talking. It's almost like she had her hand up her butt and the woman was a puppet. It was crazy to see, but it isn't the only time. There is something about the people that are behind our representatives, the way they act, the way they look, that have been catching people's attention, and it's pretty freaky, to be honest with you. But let's get back into this woman here and go back and respond to your comments and questions. That's this video right here. It got demonetized. YouTube's not a big fan of it. All right, here's Tony. Tony says, thanks for airing her. First time I've seen anyone truly represent what has taken place. Maybe you should have her on your show. You know, I'll try to find a way to reach out to her, As you can understand, she works for the Department of Defense. Actually, I have a connection inside there. Let me see what I could do about reaching out to her. If this is actually true, this is going to be epic. I think this is true. It makes sense to me. Well, I mean, that's the question. The woman is saying it on mainstream media that's over there in the UK. I did say, man, I don't know if she's a wackadoodle, but she's been around for a while. She's been on the 45 team for quite some time. It's not just that. So some of you guys know I played a video with these spirits that are coming through the box. There is a lot of things being said that are tied into what's going on now that's mind-blowing. I was thinking about making some more videos about them, and I think I will, because I want to point some things out that are being spoken about that are tied into current events, I guess is the best way to put it. DJT this afternoon on TS. If you go after me, I'm coming after you. Lots of hard truths coming soon. Yeah, I heard him say that, but now understand that they're using those very words against him in court. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're trying to paint a picture that this man is violent and can start a war. And so using words like that is just going to come back and bite him in the butt. So I'm trying to figure out how to lead into this without getting sidetracked. That spirit thing that I've been listening to, they tell you that there's an agenda that's taking place. And anybody that tries to stand in their way is going to get hurt, is going to get smeared, is going to get trashed, is going to get jailed. They're going to do anything and everything they can. And that's to anybody that thinks about interfering with this agenda, and DJT is a huge part of that. He's getting ready to be charged for a fourth time over there in Georgia, and they're just going to keep doing this. What they're hoping to do is attack this guy so much that he loses his supporters. It's actually having the opposite effect, but they need to do whatever they can to keep him from actually running, because he is truly a threat to their agenda. Thank you, Pimpy Share. Take care. Have a nice day. I appreciate that. Thank you. She nailed it. Yeah, look, it was freaky to hear this woman speak about what she did. For those of you who have not heard what she has to say, I recommend you go back to the video I just showed you and listen to what it is that she says, because it lines up with a lot of stories that are going on out there currently. Great video. Thank you, Pimpy. You are more than welcome. Incredible. Thanks. You're welcome. I was so sick of the mainstream media today. I was very upset. Then I saw this on Rumble. And then on your YouTube show, this show. And my disgust and sadness turned to joy. Finally, drip, drip, drip. Look, these people with this agenda, they're not even hiding it no more. Wait till I show you guys these other videos. Seriously. The powers that be from the, I guess we'll just say spirit world. It sounds terrible to say it that way. Tell you that the New World Order agenda is already in motion. It's a real thing. It's when you have spirits telling you that there's a New World Order agenda and that it's already in motion. But there's really positive things that came out of it. Now, I know people don't like that kind of stuff. They get freaked out by it. And there's other people that embrace it and want to hear what they have to say. So I will play it. If you don't like it, then just don't listen to it. But to me, when I listen to them, I listen to them with a grain of salt, and I try to listen to things that might validate something that I heard. And then all of a sudden, they start playing stuff that caught my attention. I'll bring it up in a video later on, but I don't know if you guys remember. It had been a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I was asleep, dead asleep, and then all of a sudden, I just woke straight up out of bed. And I asked Jesus, what the heck is that? Because what I felt was like an earthquake, but it was different than an earthquake. I felt the entire earth shake. And then I remember telling Jesus, I go, God is coming. What did I feel? Jesus said, yes, God's coming, because this event that's taking place here on earth has got the attention of the Father. So much so that God specifically was leaving where he was to come here to this planet to deal with this. So it's just weird as I'm listening to this guy do certain sessions. They talk about the big boom. They said there was an event that took place. The whole earth shook. And they were talking about the New World Order agenda and how it's in place. And then they talked about something that will freak you guys out. They were saying that God was concerned because this New World Order agenda had found a way to trap people's souls. If you guys remember, in the World Economic Forum, one of Klaus Schwab's right-hand man said that they had the ability to do that. They could trap the souls, they could take away your free will. And so the person on the other side was talking about this specifically. So I won't get into that here, but just know that the reason why I start listening to this guy, it's not that I believe everything that comes across there. What I'm doing is just listening. That's all I'm doing. Just want to hear what they have to say. I'm not going to have any kind of opinion on it. You guys could decide on your own. But there might be some things that are brought up that I could tell you that I could relate to. But it's really, really freaky. I have always been fascinated with Tesla. The things he spoke about. He said one of the worst inventions for humans was shoes, because that rubber sole keeps you from being grounded. Humans have to stay in touch with the earth. The earth and humans are one. He said there is a power in the earth that is so strong that it has the ability to give free energy to the entire planet for free. Not just that, but this same energy has the ability to heal people of all sicknesses. Tesla said this energy has the ability to eradicate evil. Eradicate it. Get rid of it. End it. And make everybody happy. He spent his entire life trying to figure out how to harness that energy and give it to the world. But the powers that be kept it from us. And that was really sad to hear. Can you imagine a power so strong, if harnessed, could give free energy to the world and heal you, heal everybody of their sickness, and give you such joy that it eradicates evil? Anyways, when I read that again, I started getting into the different things Tesla was involved in, and it led from one thing to another. And I remember him talking about being able to create a box that would allow him to communicate with people that have passed over, and I thought that was interesting. And one thing led to how I got back into this situation. Very educational? Yeah, I thought so. I've had a hard time believing something this good would be true. I'm listening, though. Trump did say he caught them all in a few times. Patty, look, I get it. I'm the same way. I'm optimistic and I'm open-minded to everything. My concern was those people out there that were called themselves truthers had a tendency to embellish or add extras or just take people down a path of being a wackadoodle. I think if people would have just reported what they knew and the truth without adding on stories about them being at the White House and them helping free kids and crap like that, then this would have been embraced a long time ago. Hey Pimpy, so yeah, this is Zhang saying the only gold back currency will be CBDC. I'm saying win-win is looking like loss-loss. On purpose, Trump's dones outweigh the might do's with me still. Yeah, same with me. I see his roots and wonder of his relationship with old Fink. That's something I've been concerned about. I remember that Trump turned to Larry Fink for help. I'm not a fan of that. Having said that, the end of this fun movie has to be near. Thank you, Yahweh. It's a lot nearer than you think. People talk about end times, but it's not really like the end of times like people think. End times means we move into a new era as entities, as spirits. So is it time for us to move to this next level? Very interesting. Well, now we all know what he's waiting for. Checkmate. So glad you rung the bell. Heard it here first with Pimpy. The best bro ever. Much love right back at you. So we've been hearing from, and it's been driving me crazy, I'll be honest. You guys hear me complaining about it. These people out there saying that all these things need to play out. They need to play out. And I kept saying, what needs to play out? Why does it need to play out any longer? But after seeing what Trump is going through now, and then watching so many videos out there from the minority community, the black community going, wait a minute, we might have an actual warrior that's going to be in the White House that knows what the black community went through with the judicial system. Because they see how Trump's getting treated by the justice system, by the corrupt justice system, by the corrupt judicial system, and they go, oh, that's what they do to us. And that action alone is causing a lot of black voters to change their mind about Trump, which is fascinating to see. People don't believe he's a racist anymore. I mean, there's a handful of people out there that still do. They still need to wake up. But when these people kept saying, no, this thing needs to play out, this thing needs to play out, I kept going, good Lord, man, how much more does it need to play out? I mean, the world's woken up. It's as woke as it's going to get. It's now or never. Trump does have a place. I am concerned about a couple of things, but, he is definitely serving God's will. And I believe that with all my heart. Thank you for sharing this information. You are welcome. Thank you, Pimpy. You are welcome. Good video. Thank you. Thank you. Great show as always. I appreciate all the support. I think Monkey caught the planes. If you go back to his recordings from the past time period, if somebody could please leave a link. What I had said is this. This lady said that there were 650 flights, 650 planes it took to remove our gold back from the Vatican. I said it would seem to me that's a lot of flights. With Monkey Work doing what he does in his videos, he would be able to catch 650 flights going back and forth from where the Vatican is. If anybody knows if Monkey Work has done that, if so, please leave me the link to that video because I would love to hear what Monkey Work has to say. No more conspiracies for we. Yeah, we're past the point where things are no longer conspiracy but fact. A woman once said in my group that we need new conspiracies because all of ours came true. I think that's one of the best things that was ever said. I think people should make a shirt that says that, and I think somebody has. We need new conspiracies because all of ours came true. Pretty cool, Pimpy. Thank you. No sound. I don't know where the no sounds are. Sorry about that. Some of them I might have, just depending on where we are, some of them I might have muted. Yeah, because I always get copyright issues. David Lester straight told the same story about 600 plus 747s of gold from the Vatican's. Did he? I got to catch that. If anybody's got that link, I'd be curious to hear what he has to say too. Trump will never get a fair trial in D.C. No, he's not going to get a fair trial anywhere. Let's be honest. He's not going to. But where Trump has an opportunity for things to be more balanced is if he continues to be able to talk about the trial as it goes along. Because in the past, what he's done is he pointed out the lies and the bullshit as the trial was going along. And it makes it really hard for the courts to continue down that path. Where it's dangerous this time around is this judge that he has is a terrible one. This is definitely an Obama appointed judge. And she's trying to silence Trump. So they're asking for a change of judge based on biasness. But this judge is saying that they can't speak at all about the trial. And that is going to be really bad for Trump if he can't exercise his freedom of speech while the trial is going. Is it time to start smoking the hopium again? I don't know about hopium, but at least be optimistic and open-minded. How about that? Remember Trump say, we caught them all. Yeah, I mean, he said it more than a handful of times. We are the Republic. Clones are real. That is a Nancy clone. Here we go with the clones again. Sounds good. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Yeah, algorithm is affecting me big time. Hey, Pimpy, I think Trump is playing both sides. I don't trust him anymore. Look, Renee, there's reason to feel that way. Like I was just talking about on the comment earlier, the fact that he turned to Larry Fink for help is not a good thing. So Trump will do some things that are very questionable from time to time. That's why I've said many times, people have got to stop making him their messiah, so to speak. Put him up on such a pedestal. Don't do that. He's not the guy that's going to save you. People need to get that out of their head. You're channeling your energy in the wrong direction. You need to put your faith in God and let God steer Trump where he needs to be. That's the best thing that I can tell you, all right? You're blurry. I'm blurry. I'm not sure why. Maybe it hadn't finished uploading all the way. That could be what it is. So yeah, I thought you guys might get a kick out of that video. It is interesting. I won't deny it, the things that were said. But there are other things that are happening right now that seem to be bringing everything together. And I look forward to bringing it to you. Anyways, that's it for now. I look forward to your comments, and I'll catch you later. I'm out.